Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Georgetown High School. Here for the Jack Frost tournament, the Georgetown Eagles getting ready to take on the Leander Lions in their final game of pool play here at the Jack Frost tournament, the 44th annual, as they get set to go against the Lions. 3-1 out of Leander. Head coach Clint Bradley, assistant coaches Lawrence Alexander, Rudy Ortiz, Brady Spencer. The Lions earlier today lost in a tough one, a double overtime loss to Lake Highlands, 58-56. Braylon Moses hits a free throw line jumper pretty much at the buzzer in double overtime to win it. And now Leander sits at 1-1 here in the Jack Frost in pool play. Georgetown 1-1. They avenged their early loss to Lake Highlands last night with a 22-point win over Lake Belton earlier today at the noon o'clock game. And now these two teams square off. The winner will advance to the silver bracket tomorrow, and the loser will take a seat in the bronze bracket tomorrow of the Jack Frost tournament. The Georgetown Eagles are now 3-4 on the year. Head coach is David Canfield. Assistant coach Peter Stackman, Kyle Gandy, and Brad Bresnahan. The Leander Lions out of 5A Region 4 District 25 alongside Lockhart, Rouse, Lehman, Liberty Hill, Hayes, Glenn, and Cedar Park out of the Leander ISD, as they will be the designated visitor team tonight in the blue uniforms. The Georgetown Eagles, the designated home team, will be in the home white uniforms here tonight. Leander will start this way. Their starting lineup at guard, a 5'9 junior, number 1, Luke Lavin. At guard, a 6'1 junior, number 2, Efren Steele. At guard, a 6'2 junior, number 3, Ryder Bradley. At center, or forward, 6'5 senior, number 31, J.D. Wilson. And at the center, a 6'5 senior, number 33, Sean Dahlberg. So it'll be Lavin, Steele, Bradley, Wilson, and Dahlberg, the starting 5 for the Leander Lions. For your Georgetown Eagles, they will start this way tonight. At guard, a 6' junior, number 1, Q Presley. At guard, a 5'9 senior, number 13, Kai Canfield. At wing, a 6'1 senior, number 21, Cooper Christensen. At wing, a 6'6 junior, number 25, Ryan Dupre. And the man down low to start it off tonight, the 6'9 junior, number 44, Evan Mayhew. So the Eagles will respond with Presley, Canfield, Christensen, Dupre, and Mayhew here tonight, starting it out. Leander in the road blues, blue shorts, blue tops with red numerals outlined in white, red and white stripes on the side of the shorts and jersey tops. Leander in red script lettering on the front of the jerseys above the numerals outlined in white as well. So the blue shorts, blue jersey tops, red numerals, red lettering accented in white. The Georgetown Eagles in the all whites, white shorts with white jersey tops, blue lettering. And now it looks, and G-Town is on the capital block print lettering on the front of the Georgetown Eagle jerseys. We will start with our national anthem, and then we'll be back to get ready to start things off here between Georgetown and Leander on the SHN Sports Network. Back here live, Georgetown High School. The Georgetown Eagles, the Leander Lions, been introduced right now on the floor as we get ready for action here in the 2023 edition of the Jack Frost Tournament, the 44th annual edition of the Jack Frost Tournament. Georgetown Eagle Boys Basketball brought to you by First Responder Broadcasting, thanks to our sponsors, Mack Hike Georgetown, the Ford and Lincoln dealership, and the Mack Hike Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Georgetown. Sole sponsors of Georgetown Eagle Basketball here on the SHN Sports Network, presented by First Responder Broadcasting. Go visit your local Mack Hike dealerships. The only place I get work done on my Jeep Wrangler is Mack Hike Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Georgetown. Some of the best in the business. Thank you to our sponsors for bringing you Georgetown Eagle Basketball. The Leander Lions getting ready to go on their side. They've been introduced, and now introducing the Georgetown Eagles. We'll go to the PA announcer.
The junior, playing guard, wearing number 1, Keegan Presley. Next, 5'10" senior, a guard, wearing number 13, Kyle Canfield. Next, 6'1" senior, a wing, wearing number 21, Cooper Christensen. A junior, 6'6" forward, wearing number 25, Ryan Dupre. And lastly, the post player at 6'9", junior, wearing number 44, Evan Mayhew.
The Georgetown Eagles in the home whites. Accident in Georgetown blue and gray, G-Town. Above the numbers on the front, Eagles in capital block print lettering below the letters. The Leander Lions in the road blues tonight, sitting on the left side there as we get ready to go. A 3-person referee crew tonight for this ball game. The winner to the silver division bracket of the Jack Frost Tournament tomorrow. The loser to the bronze bracket. And that will determine the times that they will play tomorrow. Jump ball, Mayhew tips it over to Christensen, and Georgetown will have it to start the ball game. Right to left, the Eagles go. Kai Canfield has it right wing, baseline to Mayhew. He'll hold there, skip pass to Presley, picked off by Wilson. And the Leander Lions have the ball now after the turnover. Lavin will dribble up against Q. Presley, covered tightly, kicks it over. Into the hands of Steele, now baseline, into the hands of Bradley. He'll drive baseline, put it up. And over Mayhew for the first 2 points in the ball game, and Leander leads it 2-0. Eagles back down. Mayhew to Dupre at the right elbow. Canfield up top now to Presley. Left corner to Dupre. He'll hold there. Back up top to Christensen. Eagles move it outside around the perimeter. Presley has it right wing. Looks baseline now up top to Christensen. 7:05 left, first quarter. Canfield, Dupre, left baseline. He'll take the three. It's off the side of the backboard. Mayhew will go up and get the rebound in the corner. He's doubled up there, and he's going to have to try to get rid of it. Does to Canfield. Canfield up top. Christensen will step into the free throw line, dump it to Dupre. He'll split the defense. Ball ripped out of his hands, and a foul whistled on the Lions. So we'll see who that call is on Leander. It's going to be on number 33. That's on Sean Dahlberg. So that'll be his first personal foul, first team foul on the Lions. Inbound, Canfield, top of the key, drives in, right elbow, kicks it out to Dupre. Up top, Presley. He'll take the straight on three. It's on the way, off the back iron. Canfield gets the rebound. He'll back it outside the perimeter and reset the offense. He'll take a deep three from the right side. Good! Kai Canfield starts out hot. His first shot, a big three. And Georgetown takes the lead back 3-2 over the Lions. 6:25 remaining, first quarter. Dahlberg, left wing to Steele on the left side. Holds there, up top. Lavin will take a deep three from the right wing, and he'll knock that down to answer the three from Canfield. So Lavin answers, and the Lions take a 5-3 lead. Presley left wing to Mayhew in the corner, back to Presley. He'll take the baseline three. Off the rim as he's knocked to the ground. No call there. Dahlberg with the rebound, and here come the Lions. Bradley has it. He brings it across the timeline, left wing. He'll drive in, dump it down to Wilson. He'll put it up. Nope, loses the ball, gets it back. He'll go up. Mayhew blocks it and takes it away. And Georgetown has the ball. 5:45 left, first quarter. 5-3. Leander leads by 2. Dupre, left baseline, drives cut off. Up top to Canfield. Over to Presley. Left wing three on the way. It's long. Mayhew with the rebound. Left block. post up, now dumps it to Presley, a reverse layup, good. Q Presley, nice take there, and he'll knock it down for the first two for him, and it's a 5-4 score, or 5-5 score, I apologize. 5-5 tied up here, 5:20 left first quarter. Dahlberg dribbles right wing, looking for help. Now he's going to drive in the middle lane on Dupre. Dupre knocks it free, but they're going to whistle Ryan on the foul. That'll be Dupre's first personal foul. And Dahlberg will go to the free throw line for 2 shots. So the foul on Dupre, his first, Georgetown first. Dahlberg's first free throw is up and in. Six to 5, Leander takes the lead. Dahlberg knocks down the second free throw as well. 7-5, Leander leads it. First sub in the game for Leander. Into the ball game comes number 11, Joven Singh, replacing Wilson. Presley's pass down to Dupre. Dupre thought it had been knocked out of bounds by the Leander Lions. It's a turnover on Georgetown. So with 5:04 left first quarter, Leander has the 2-point lead, and they get the ball. Inbound from Lavin. Over to Still. He loses it over in the corner, and he's out of bounds. So pressure by the Eagles gets the turnover, and they'll inbound in front of the Leander bench. 7-5, Leander leads it here in the first quarter, 5:02 remaining. And Kai Canfield will knock down the shot and draw the foul in the corner. And that's a big one from Kai Canfield. That'll give the Eagles the 8-7 lead. And he'll go to the free throw line. The foul whistled on Steele. That'll be his first personal foul, second team foul on the Lions. Canfield's free throw is good. And the Eagles take the 9-7 lead. And a foul here on Q Presley, a hand foul on him. That'll be his first personal foul, team second. Leander will inbound in front of their bench. They'll give it off to Bradley in the backcourt. He'll be picked up by Christensen. 4:45 left, first quarter. 9-7, Georgetown with the early lead. Bradley off a pick, up top to Singh, right wing to Steele. He'll go to Dahlberg on the right side. Up top, Lavin fakes the three. He'll hold there, covered by Presley. Now he'll dribble right wing, give it off to Dahlberg. Dahlberg back to a cutting Lavin. He goes in the lane and reverse layup, no good. Pressure applied by Mayhew. Presley with the rebound. Here come the Eagles. Left wing into the hands of Canfield. He'll give it off to Dupre. Back to Canfield. Quick fire three. It's up. It's long. No good. Battle for the rebound. And it's going to be run down in the corner. And Steele trying to save it in bounds and does off of Evan Mayhew. And so it'll be Leander ball after the battle for that rebound. The inbound from Lavin to Steele. In the backcourt, 4:15 remaining, 9-7, Georgetown leads it. Lavin will dribble up against Presley in the backcourt. Across the timeline with 4:08 left here in the quarter. Lavin left wing into the hands of Bradley. He'll kick it back up top, Lavin. Pump fake, back to Bradley, left wing, left-handed three-pointer on the way, long, no good. Rebound, and Dahlberg brought it down, and a great job by Kai Canfield to reach in and tie that one up. So it'll be jump ball called here on the floor. It'll stay with Leander on the alternating possession. And they'll inbound underneath their own basket, 3:52 remaining. Here first quarter, inbound to Dahlberg, right side. Up top to Steele. He'll give it off to Singh, top of the key. Singh looking down low, gets it to Dahlberg, but it's outside his reach. Turnover on the Lions, and Georgetown will take back over. And now a couple of substitutions here for the Lions. Back in is J.D. Wilson, and now into the ball game comes number 0, Jasmine Chavez. Presley down, right wing to Canfield. Right baseline to Dupre, back up to Presley. 3:35 remaining, Canfield right baseline, drives all the way in, kicks it up to Mayhew. Out to Christensen, left baseline three, on the way, no good. Canfield rebound, tipped out to Dupre. Dupre saves it into Mayhew, middle of the lane. He'll jump in and dump it off. Dupre will chase it down. Dupre was unable to establish himself back in bounds. And so they call it out of bounds off of Dupre. Into the ball game, Landry Bullion. Charles Johnson and Adrian Brown for the Eagles. Christensen, Presley, and Mayhew take a seat for Georgetown. 3:15 remaining first quarter. Lavin dribbles against Brown. Goes down low to Wilson, right block. He'll back in Johnson, kick it out. And Gervais called for the traveling violation. Turnover on the Lions. Right back over to Georgetown. 3:07 remaining. Johnson has it left wing, up top Brown, right wing to Canfield. Give it off to Dupre. It's knocked out from behind by Wilson. And now a substitution here for the Lions will be number 10. And that's Isaac Montgomery. He'll come in for Lavin for the Lions. 2:56 remaining. Inbound to Bouillon. Over to Brown, left wing. He'll give it to Bouillon, left baseline. He'll fire a three and knock it down. Landry Bouillon knocks down his first shot of the ball game. A big three there. And the Eagles lead at 12-7 now with 2:40 left first quarter. Dahlberg tries to go low to Wilson. Wilson had cut towards the outside. It was a ball thrown away there. So a turnover on the Lions. Georgetown leads it by 5, and now a timeout by Coach Bradley of Leander. We'll take it with them. 12-7, Georgetown leads it here in quarter number 1. We'll be right back on the SHN Sports Network. Back out of the timeout. The Eagles have it off the Leander turnover. Adrian Brown has it right wing. Swing it around. Canfield has it on the left wing. Up top to Brown. Right wing in the hands of Charles Johnson. Gives it off to Dupre on the baseline. 2:24 left. Dupre drives. He'll kick it out to Johnson, left wing. He'll fire the three. It's on the way. It's too long. No good. Rebound hard off the backboard. Taken by Wilson for the Lions. He'll give it off to Dahlberg. Dahlberg drives up the court, left side. He'll give it off to Jazz. Jazz will push down, left baseline. Montgomery will fire the left-handed three. It's on the way. Long, no good. A battle for the rebound. And Charles Johnson will come away with it, but he'll be fouled there by the Leander Lions, number 0. I wasn't given his name. They call him Jazz. So we'll go by Jazz. Jazz whistled for the foul. That is his first, team third on the Lions. Georgetown has it back. 2 minutes remaining here, first quarter. Into Dupre. It's through his hands. Turnover on the Eagles. Montgomery will give it to Jazz. Now he'll give it off to Bradley, and Bradley will walk it up for the Lions. 12-7. Georgetown leads it over to the Lions with 1:45 remaining first quarter. Bradley to Jazz, right wing. Jazz holds there. Up top, Dahlberg. Looking down low for Wilson. Been in the lane for a while. Now he'll clear out. Dahlberg drives down low to the block. Forces up a shot. No good, but Jazz gets the rebound. Goes down low to Dahlberg. The ball's down on the floor, and that'll be a jump ball. No, they're going to call a foul on the Eagles. It looked like they had tied it up. They're going to call it on Charles Johnson. That'll be his first personal foul. Third team foul on the Eagles. Inbound to Dahlberg, right wing, gives it off to Jazz. Jazz holds there. Over to Montgomery, left wing, into the hands of Bradley. And there's an illegal play there on the Lions. They're going to whistle that on number 31, J.D. Wilson. That'll be his first personal foul, fourth team foul on Leander. Georgetown will get it back with 1:28 remaining here in the first quarter. 12-7 lead for the Eagles. Canfield brings it up. He'll go left wing to Johnson, up top to Brown. Brown right wing to Canfield. He'll get it around the referee. Keep the possession. Johnson back to Canfield right wing. Down to Dupre, right baseline. He'll fire the three. It's on the way. Good. Nothing but net. Ryan Dupre, his first point to the ball game. The big three there. And the Eagles take a 8-point lead, 15-7. Bradley across the timeline with 1 minute left here in the first quarter. 1 minute as he drives down. 15-footer is up and good. Smooth shot there by Bradley. He now has 4 in the ball game. And cuts the lead back 15-9. Canfield across the timeline. Over to Brown, right wing. 45 seconds remaining. Into Bouillon. Out to Dupre. He'll fake the three. He'll hold there and look to drive on Wilson. Does. Goes over to Canfield, left wing. Fake the three. Get the man in the air. The run out. Fires the three. No good. Rebound by Dahlberg for Leander. Left block, and he'll give it off to Bradley, and he'll bring it across the timeline for Leander with 30 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. 15-9. Georgetown leads by 6. Bradley looks to drive right. Cut off. He'll go off a double high screen. Dupre jumps out, and they're going to call the foul on Dupre for the reach. That'll be his second personal foul. 14th foul on the Eagles. And a couple of subs in here as Mayhew and Presley will come back into the ball game for Canfield and Dupre for the Eagles. 21.36 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Jazz inbounds to Bradley in the backcourt. Bradley will walk it across the timeline. 15 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Lions hold it for the last shot. Over to Wilson, top of the key. Back to Bradley, off a screen. Johnson knocks it into the backcourt. The ball is loose. 4 seconds remaining. And Bradley drives into the free throw line. Stop and pop at the buzzer, and he'll knock it down. And at the buzzer to end the first half, Leander cuts the lead back to 4 on the jumper by Bradley. 15-11 after 1. Quick timeout. Back with more Georgetown basketball on the SHN Sports Network in just a moment. Back here at Georgetown High School, we get ready to go to quarter number 2. Georgetown Eagle basketball brought to you by Mack Hike, Ford and Lincoln in Georgetown, and Mack Hike, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, your fine sponsors of Georgetown Eagle basketball here on the SHN Sports Network, presented by First Responder Broadcasting. And now the Eagles will start with possession here in the second quarter to begin the second quarter. Out of the break. Some discussion at the scorer's table. So it is going to be Georgetown on the floor for the Eagles. Johnson, Brown, Presley, Mayhew, and Bullion on the floor right now to start the second quarter. Mayhew in the right corner, picked up by Lavin on a matchup zone. Skips it up top to Presley. Left wing to Brown, down to Bullion on the left baseline. Over to the left wing. Brown will hold there. A matchup zone here for the Lions. Now Mayhew right baseline, dumps it down to Bullion, but is still there by Wilson, and the Lions have the ball. 7:35 remaining here in the second quarter. Lavin will bring it across the timeline. Right wing to Steele. Looking down for Wilson on the right block and gets it to him. Back out to Steele. Steele will drive in. Mayhew blocks the shot, and it's knocked free, and the Lavin will run it down for the Lions. 7:15 remaining first half. Lavin will push thing through and dribble right wing, give it off to Wilson. Wilson up top to Steele. He'll back it out, slow things down, reset for the Lions. Left wing to Jazz. Jazz up top to Wilson. Wilson will give it off to Lavin. He'll pump fake, drive to the free throw line, kick it out to Jazz right left wing. Up top to Steele. He loses the ball, gets it back. Over to Wilson right wing. Jazz cuts there. No pass from Wilson. He'll dribble up top. Mayhew tightly on him. Picks up his dribble, and he'll get it off to Lavin. Reset the offense. 6:45 remaining. Lavin drives in. Back out. Gives it to Wilson. He'll slow it down. Right wing to Singh. Off a screen. Gives it off. Lavin. And now a foul down on the floor. It'll be on the Landry Bullion. They'll call it on a hold. That'll be Landry's first personal foul, first team foul on the Eagles here in the second quarter as Bradley checks back in for Jazz for the Lions. So it'll be Bradley, Wilson, Singh, Steele, and Lavin on the floor for Leander. Steele has it up top to Lavin. Into Wilson at the right block. He'll spin, middle of the lane. Tries to get Mayhew up and goes around him and gets it in from the right side. Nice take there by Wilson. his first points of the ball game. And the lead down to 2 for Georgetown. 15-13. Ronald Proctor's checked into the ball game for Georgetown. Gives it off to Christensen, right wing. Up top, Presley, left wing to Brown. Up to Mayhew, left wing. Mayhew skip it over to Presley, right baseline. He'll step in, 18-footer off the rim, no good, but the rebound is battled for between two Eagles, and they lose it. Proctor and Christensen knock it away from himself, and here comes Bradley for the Lions. Bradley, top of the key, back out to Singh. Left wing into the hands of Steele. Steele looks to drive on Brown, stops at the left elbow, dumps it down to Wilson on the baseline. He'll hand it off to Lavin in the corner. 5:40 left, second quarter. Singh has it on the left wing for the Lions, covered by Proctor. Goes right wing to Steele. Man-to-man defense here for the Eagles. Steele has it, now up top to Bradley. Bradley dribbles out near midcourt, covered by Proctor. Looks for the high screen from Singh, gets it, and they switch. Christensen now on Bradley. He'll stop and pop a deep three, and it's off, no good. But Lavin gets the rebound, pump fake, throws one up in the middle of the lane, but can't get it to go, and Evan Mayhew gets the rebound. For the Eagles, kicks it off to Presley, and Presley will slow it down. Now he kicks it ahead to Christensen. Great catch there. Kicks it out to Brown, left wing. He'll fire a three. It's on the way, no good. A battle for the rebound. It's going to be knocked out of bounds off of the Eagles, and it'll be Leander's ball with 4:57 remaining. Here in the second quarter, Canfield back on the floor for the Eagles. Adrian Brown will check out. 15-13, Georgetown leads by 2. 4:57 left first half. Lavin will get the ball and bring it up for the Leander Lions. Presley covers him. Across the timeline, dribbles right wing. Hands it off to Bradley. Gives it off to Singh, left wing to Steele. Drives baseline, Mayhew. Up over Mayhew goes Steele. He'll get the bucket. His first 2 of the ball game, and we're tied up at 15 apiece now. 4:30 left here in the second quarter. Christensen left wing. Goes left baseline to Mayhew. Mayhew holds there, looks to dribble, but Steele will foul him. That'll be Steele's second personal foul, first team foul on the Lions. And now Dahlberg will check back in for Singh for the Lions. So the starting 5 back on the floor for the Lions here in the second quarter with 4:25 remaining. Inbound deep to Proctor. He'll give it off. Presley back to Christensen. He'll drive left baseline. The ball knocked out of his hands. No, they're going to call it off at Christensen out of bounds. And it'll be turned over back to the Lions. 4:20 left here in the second quarter. Inbound to Lavin. Lavin will dribble across the timeline, covered tightly by Presley. Dribbles towards the left side. Picks up his dribble, pressure applied down to Dahlberg. Over in the left flat. Gives it up top to Steele. He'll drive in, runs over Canfield. The ball's loose on the floor, and it's going to be knocked out of bounds off of Canfield. As he was knocked down on the floor, it went off of his hands out of bounds. Here comes Ryan Dupre back in the ball game for Ronald Proctor. And back in will be Montgomery for Steele for the Lions. 4:01 remaining second quarter. 15-15 your score, all tied up here between Georgetown and Leander. Inbound low to Dahlberg against Presley. Lowers the shoulder, runs over him, and lays it up and in. Dahlberg now has 4 points in the ball game. Leander takes their first lead here in the second quarter, 17-15. Presley right wing, up top to Canfield. Left wing into the hands of Christian and swing it around. Dupre left baseline, bumped. Falling out of bounds, has to get rid of it. Still on by the Lions. Here comes Lavin. Right wing, Montgomery will fire the left-handed three-pointer and knocks it down. Montgomery knocks down his first bucket of the ball game. And a 5-point lead for the Lions, 20-15. Presley kicks it right wing to Canfield. Covered by Lavin. Now up top to Christensen. Swing it around. Presley left wing. Up top to Canfield. Keeps swinging it back to Christensen right wing. And all the way back around. Canfield on the left wing. Down to Dupre on the baseline. Back up to Canfield. He'll take a deep three from the left wing. It's off to the right. Lavin with the rebound for the Lions. 3 minutes left second quarter. The Lions have it with a 5-point lead, 20-15. Crossover, kick it to Dahlberg, left wing. He holds there to a cutting Bradley. Middle of the lane. He pump fakes. Now he'll lay it down low to Lavin. He'll spin in the middle lane. Kick it back out. Bradley left baseline. Drives in and throws up a fadeaway over Mayhew. No good. Rebound Mayhew. Here come the Eagles. Canfield across the timeline, right side. He'll slow things down. Over to Christensen left wing. Down to Presley left baseline. He'll take a quick three. It's up. Good. Q Presley, 5 points in the ball game with that big three. And the Eagles get off the schneid here in the second quarter and cut it to a 2-point deficit, 20-18. Lavin pressured in the backcourt by Presley. Drives into the free throw line, picks up his dribble, knocked free, and now he'll get it back. Gives it off to Bradley. Nope, still by Christensen. Kicks it ahead to Presley. He'll go down. He'll go up contested. Can't get it to go. Canfield gets the rebound. He'll pump fake, put it up. No foul. Lavin comes away with the ball. And the Lions have it with 2:05 remaining in the half, and they lead by 2. Lavin across the timeline, throws it down to Montgomery, baseline, but he can't control the pass. Still by the Eagles. Mayhew to Dupre, now to Canfield. He'll drive all the way in, up and around Dahlberg, lays it up, can't get it to go. Dahlberg the rebound. Leander's going to push it with 1:45 remaining. Kick it up, Montgomery right wing. He'll drive baseline. He's cut off by Mayhew, steps on the end line, and the ball's turned over. Back to Georgetown. And now Jazz will come back in for Lavin. He'll take a timeout for Leander. And now Georgetown will inbound on the baseline. Bullion comes back in. Evan Mayhew takes a seat. Presley brings it up, right wing to Canfield. Down to Bullion on the baseline. Up top Canfield. Swing it all the way around. Presley on the left wing. Skip it over to Canfield, right side. Now down low to Dupre. He'll take a free throw line jumper and knock it down. Nice shot there by Dupre. He has 5 in the ball game, and the Eagles tie it up at 20 apiece. Here in the second quarter, 1:15 remaining as Bradley brings it across the timeline. Double team, Jazz left wing, left wide open. He'll fire a three. It's off the iron, no good. Rebound Dahlberg. He'll throw it up and get it to go in. Dahlberg now with 6 points in the ball game. And the Lions take the lead back, 22-20. Dupre has it, or Bullion kicks it out. Canfield, they swing it around. Now Dupre, top of the key. Looks to drive. And now he'll backdoor cut to Christensen. Dahlberg fouls him, count the bucket, and one for Cooper Christensen. What a pass there by the Eagles. Get it to Christensen, backdoor cut, and they'll draw the foul on Dahlberg, and that'll be his second personal foul. And the second team foul on the Lions. Cooper Christensen to the free throw line for a chance at an old-fashioned three-point play. The Eagles have tied it up at 22. Christensen's free throw is no good. Dahlberg with the rebound, and it stays tied at 22 apiece. Leander across the timeline. Ball knocked free. Bradley comes away with it, but Dupre with the steal here, and he's going to push it up the court. He'll take it all the way and lay it up and in. Ryan Dupre now with 7 points in the ball game, and the Eagles take the lead back, 24-22. 20 seconds remaining here in the ball game. Jazz across the timeline. Presley tightly on him. Goes right wing to Montgomery. 15 seconds remaining. Montgomery right wing trying to get it to Bradley. Can't do it. Good defense by Cooper. Now they're going to call the foul on Cooper Christensen. And so that'll be a stop play here with 10 seconds remaining in the first half as Cooper Christensen called for the foul, his first, team second here in the quarter. Leander will inbound, 10 seconds remaining, 24-22. Georgetown leads by 2. Jazz will inbound to Montgomery on the right baseline, covered by Presley. Goes to Dahlberg, right block. He'll spin on Dupre. Blocked by Dupre. Jazz gets it back at the free throw line. Out to Wilson. He'll fire a three from the left block. No good. Montgomery gets it and puts it back at the buzzer. And we'll see if they count it. A discussion between the officials. And they're going to count it. And we'll go to the halftime tie at 24 apiece. Nice effort there by Montgomery to go ahead and get it back up quickly. And he knocks it down to tie it up. And at halftime, 24 for Georgetown, 24 for Leander, a ball game here at Georgetown High School in the Jack Frost tournament. We'll take a timeout. We come back and be some halftime stats and get ready for quarter number 3. Georgetown Eagle basketball brought to you by Matt Kike Ford and Lincoln and Matt Kike Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram here on the SHN Sports Network. We'll be right back. Back here at halftime, about a minute left here at the halftime between the Leander Lions and Georgetown Eagles. 24-24 at the half. Bradley has 6 for the Lions to lead the scoring, along with Dahlberg. They both have 6. Kai Canfield with 7 for the Eagles. And Ryan Dupre with 7 as well. So Dupre and Canfield both leading scoring for the Eagles with 7 apiece. And the Eagles back on the floor. The starting 5 will be on the floor for Georgetown to start the third quarter. Canfield, Presley, Christensen, Dupre, and Mayhew. And for the Leander Lions, their starting 5 as well. Lavin, Steele, Bradley, Wilson, and Dahlberg will start it out here in quarter number 3. Leander will have the ball inbound in the backcourt to Bradley. To start things out, picked up by Christensen. Man-to-man defense for the Eagles. Gives it off to Wilson at the left wing. He'll hand it to Bradley. Pick and go, goes down low and will lay it up. Nice take there. Bradley lays it, or Wilson lays it up and in. He now has 4 points in the ball game. Leander takes the early lead, 26-24 here in quarter number 3. Presley left wing for Georgetown. Left baseline to Canfield. Quick fire, a baseline 3. Off the back iron, no good. Canfield gets the rebound. Kicks it over. Christensen right wing. He'll fire a 3. It's off the iron, no good. Mayhew will tip it out, but still comes away with it. Kicks it ahead to Wilson. He drags that foot, and there it is. The turnover on the Lions as Wilson couldn't come to a stop when he got the kick out from Still. And so the Eagles get it right back off the Lion turnover. 7:19 left, third quarter. Christensen to inbound in front of the Eagle bench to Presley. They'll start the offense. It'll start through Dupre up top, left wing to Presley. Baseline again to Canfield. Back up to Presley, swing it around. Christensen has it in the right wing. Gives it off to Canfield, looking for Mayhew down low. Now he'll get it to him at the right block. Mayhew looks to spin. Ball knocked free from behind. And Mayhew went down for the ball as Wilson grabbed it. They're going to call the foul on Evan Mayhew. And that will be Mayhew's first personal foul, first team foul on the Eagles. Leander will inbound in the backcourt. Lavin will bring it up against Q Presley. Across the timeline, over to Steele on the left side. He'll go into Dahlberg at the left block. Spins around, blocked by Mayhew, and a foul on Dahlberg. As Dahlberg came down with the elbow after the block shot. There'll be an offensive foul as he went to the face of Evan Mayhew. That's a big foul on Dahlberg. That's his third personal, first team foul on the Lions. Dupre across the timeline, right wing. Christensen has it, down to Canfield on the baseline. Back up to Christensen. He'll dribble back up top, back to the right wing. Goes to Canfield again in the corner. Back to Christensen, swing it around. Presley left wing. Up top to Dupre. Eagles playing it around the outside against the zone here. Swing around left side. Now Dupre will take the left wing 3. It's high off the rim. And the foul on Dahlberg. He's going to keep backing up underneath the basket. That'll be his fourth personal foul. On Dahlberg, his fourth personal foul. He'll come out of the ball game. In comes Singh, inbound to Dupre. Little jumper, no good. Mayhew tips it, but into the hands of Lavin. And Lavin will bring it up with 6:05 left, third quarter. 2-point lead for the Lions. Kick it right wing. Still wide open, fires the 3. It's high off the rim, no good. Dupre high for the rebound and gets it for the Eagles. Skip it ahead to Presley, who broke free, but he'll have to circle out and reset the offense. Good hustle there. Good play by Presley. Slow down, wait for his team to join him. 5:45 left, third quarter. 26-24, Leander by 2 into Mayhew, left block. Knocked out from behind him by Wilson. And now the Eagles will have to reset over in the corner. Christensen inbound for Georgetown. 5:42 remaining here in quarter number 3. Off a screen, skip it over to Presley, stolen by Lavin. He'll get it over to Bradley, and Bradley's going to have a breakaway layup here for the Lions, and they'll take a 2-point lead. 8 points in the ball game now for Bradley. Dupre kicks it into Mayhew, wide open the lane. He'll lay it up. No one covering him. That's Mayhew's first points of the ball game. Cuts the lead back to 2 now, 28-26. Lavin in the backcourt, loses it, gets back up and starts dribbling again up top, and he'll take a straight on three. It's off the back iron, no good. Evan Mayhew with the rebound, kicks it out to Canfield, and he'll circle back, slow things down here with 5:05 remaining third quarter. Gives it off to Dupre. Ryan will bring it up across the timeline with 5 minutes remaining. Kicks it left wing to Presley, down to the baseline. Canfield into Mayhew at the left block to a cutting Dupre. The ball knocked free, and it's going to be Georgetown's ball off of Singh. So the Eagles will inbound underneath their own basket with 4:52 remaining here in the third quarter. Christensen to inbound. He'll get it to Mayhew, top of the key, over right wing to Presley. He'll fire a three. It's off, no good. The rebound comes down to Bradley for Leander. He'll push it ahead, and he'll kick it right wing to Steele. Skip over to Lavin left wing to a cutting Wilson, but it's tipped by Christensen. Good read there. Steal by Mayhew and the Eagles. Presley to the left wing. He'll drive in the middle of the lane, kick it back up top to Mayhew. Back to Christensen left wing. He'll dribble towards the top, give it off to Dupre, and the Eagles will reset the offense with 4:25 remaining here in the third quarter. 28-26, Leander by 2. Dupre slows it down, sets it up. Presley to the right wing, now to Canfield in the corner. And there's an illegal screen by Mayhew. That'll be his second personal foul, second team foul. .4:17 remaining here in the third quarter. Lavin will inbound to Steele. He'll give it back to Lavin, and he'll bring it up for the Lions. Presley picks him up, three-quarter court. Man-to-man defense for the Eagles. Lavin across the timeline. Loses the ball with Presley. Good defense there by Q. He'll give it off to Steele, left wing. Steele drives to the baseline, up to Wilson. Wilson pump fakes. Now he's doubled up. They're going to call the foul on Presley as he chopped down across the arm. So that'll be Q's second personal foul, third team foul on the Eagles. Leander will inbound. Bradley tries to throw it off an Eagle and doesn't get the plays. Canfield with his steal. He'll go and lay it up and draw the foul on Steele. A good play there by Canfield. Can't get the bucket, but he'll go to the free throw line. Steele will pick up his third personal foul. Third team foul on the Lions. Canfield to the free throw line. 2 shots here. He's got 1 free throw so far in the night. Made that one. The second free throw now. And it rolls off. No good. 3:53 remaining, third quarter. 28-26, Leander by 2. Canfield ready for his second free throw here on the way. This one is good. Canfield now with 8 in the ball game. 28-27. Substitution here still comes out. Montgomery back in for the Lions. As Lavin will bring it up against the pressure of Q Presley in the backcourt. Comes across the timeline. Right wing to Montgomery. Up top to Singh. Looking for Wilson in the lane. Gives it off to Bradley on the left wing extended. Skip it over to Lavin right wing. Tries to get a screen. Goes down low to Wilson. Left block. He'll spin the lane. Kick it out to Montgomery. Up top to Singh. Singh looks to drive. Does. Battled there. Good defense by Dupre. He knocks it free. Still stolen away by the Eagles. Presley has it. 3:25 left third quarter. Presley dribbles. Top of the key. He'll reset. Give it off to Dupre and set up the offense for the Eagles. They'll slow it down here. Trailing by 1. Christensen right baseline to Canfield. Skip pass over to Presley left wing. Up top Dupre. Looks to drive on Bradley. Will back it out. Slow it down to Presley on the left wing. Q dribbles there. Gives it to Canfield on the baseline. Canfield back to Presley. Up top Christensen. Swing it all the way around to the right side. Dupre has it to Canfield in the corner. Down to Mayhew. Right block extended. Mayhew spins in the lane. Drops it off to Dupre. Dupre will go up and he'll draw the foul on Lavin. That will be Lavin's first personal foul. 14th foul on the Lions. And Dupre will go to the free throw line for 2 free throws. 2 minutes, 50 seconds left here, third quarter. 28-27, Leander leads it by 1. Dupre on the season before today's earlier game. 64% from the free throw line. Knocks that one down. Ties it up at 28 apiece. Subs in here for Georgetown as Bullion and Johnson come into the ball game for Mayhew and Christensen. Dupre with 1 more free throw to come here. A chance to give the Eagles a 1-point lead. Free throw on the way is good. Georgetown leads it 29-28. Jazz back on the floor for the Lions. He's doubled up in the backcourt, gives it off to Bradley. He's doubled, throws it ahead to Wilson. It's a 2-on-2. Wilson will drive down to the right block. Ball comes free. It's on the loose on the floor. Bouillon comes away with it for Georgetown, but he's outnumbered. He'll curl back at the midcourt stripe and slow things down for Georgetown. Presley has the ball now at top of the key, and he'll reset. Left wing to Bouillon. Looking for Canfield. Has him in the corner. Down low to Dupre on the left block. He'll spin in. Kick it out. Bouillon left wing. Looks to drive. Slowed down. Back up top to Johnson. Back to Bouillon. Right wing. Presley has it on the baseline. 2:15 left in the third quarter. Swing it all the way around. Johnson into the corner to Canfield. Thinks about the three. Back up to Johnson. Now Bouillon. Right wing to Presley. There to Canfield. Now he'll pull the trigger on the shot. It's good. Kai Canfield. Play and chase on the outside. Knocks down a big three-pointer there, and the Eagles extend their lead to 4 now, 32-28. Bradley goes down low to Wilson on the left block, covered by Dupre. And he throws the elbow, and a blocking foul. Dupre had not moved. Wilson extends the arm, and they call the blocking foul on Dupre. And Coach Canfield is beside himself at the scores table. That'll be Dupre's third personal foul, 14th foul on Georgetown. And Coach Bradley will call the timeout for Leander, and we'll take it with him. 1:48 remaining third quarter. Georgetown leads it by 4, 32-28. Quick timeout. Georgetown basketball continues on SHN in a moment. Out of the timeout, 1:48 remaining here in the third quarter. Georgetown with a 4-point lead, 32-28. Leander to inbound underneath their own basket after the foul called on Dupre, his third. Inbound to Singh in the corner. He'll give it off to Bradley. Goes into Singh at the left block extended, stolen away, but Lavin chases it down. Good defense there. And a jump ball looked like it was going to be called, and Lavin throws it up and under. He has 5 points in the ball game. And the lead cut back to 2 for Georgetown, 32-30. Canfield at the point, kicks it right wing to Bouillon. Goes down low to Dupre. He was hugged by Singh before he runs over Lavin. The foul's going to be called on Singh. That'll be his first personal foul, 15th foul on the Lions. So that'll send Dupre to the free throw line again for 2 more shots. 1:22 left, third quarter. As Dupre will line up to get 2 shots here on the 15th foul by the Lions here in the third quarter. Dupre knocks down the first free throw. 33-30. Georgetown with a 3-point lead now. Dupre will set his feet. Take the shot. This one in and out, no good. Tip free rebound. Johnson saves it, and he'll kick it out. Presley can't get to it. Here comes Lavin for the Lions. It's a one-on-one. He'll spin in the lane, throw it up over Dupre. Can't get it to go. Singh with the rebound. He'll throw it up. He can't get it to go. The ball loose. Lavin comes away with it. He'll spin in the lane, kick it out. Bradley drives in. Blocked by Bouillon. What a play by Landry. Lavin comes away with it for Leander. Kicks it out. Bradley has it. 1 minute remaining. He'll drive in, middle of the lane, and a nice runner there by Bradley. He now has 10 in the ball game. And it cuts the lead back to 1, 33-32. 45 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. Georgetown the 1-point lead as Canfield backs it out near midcourt. Kicks it over to Charles Johnson on the left side. Back over to Bouillon right side. Presley has it. Now with Canfield. The Eagles switching in and out, taking the time down. 30 seconds remain here in the quarter. Canfield has it near side. Holds against Lavin. Down to 20 seconds. Over to Presley left side in front of the Eagle bench, covered by Jazz. Dribbles past him, back out to Canfield. 15 seconds remaining. Eagles going to wear it down for one last shot. Canfield will get a high screen from Dupre. Won't use it. Spins in the lane. And a bounce pass into Dupre. It hits on the floor, and that should be a travel as Singh rolls over. Lavin comes away with it. Skip pass ahead to Montgomery, who broke free. And he'll lay it up and in right at the buzzer. And for the third time in 3 quarters, Leander's hit a shot at the buzzer. This one gives them the lead, 34-33 at the end of the third quarter. We'll take the break. Fourth quarter action coming up. Georgetown Eagle basketball continues in a moment. For the start of quarter number 4 here at Georgetown High School. The Jack Frost Tournament, the 44th annual. Georgetown will have the opening inbound here for the fourth quarter with a 1-point deficit. Leander 34, Georgetown 33. A buzzer beater by Montgomery gives Leander the lead to start quarter number 4. Presley against Still at the top of the key. Drives past him, spins, backdoor cut for Canfield. He'll spin towards the inside and kick it out, but a foul on Lavin. On the floor, that'll be Lavin's second personal foul. First team foul on the Lions. The Eagles will inbound underneath their own bucket. Charles Johnson to inbound. Alongside him on the floor is Bullion, Canfield, Presley, and Christensen. Bullion right baseline. Picks up his dribble, skips it out to Presley left wing. He'll give it off to Canfield. Deep shot from the right wing. Knocks it down, another 3. Kai Canfield. 14 in the ball game for Canfield, and the Eagles lead by 2, 36-34. Bradley, top of the key. Canfield will pick him up. He'll go right wing to Montgomery. Montgomery looking for a backdoor cut, but it's knocked free by Charles Johnson. He'll fall to the ground, give it off to Cooper Christensen. The Eagles get the steal. Good defense there by the Eagles. Christensen will bring it up again, still across the timeline. Cuts back to the left side, back right, gives it off to Canfield. Fakes the 3, but a whistle here and a traveling violation called on Canfield. So it'll turn it right back over to the Lions. 7:10 left here in the ball game. 36-34. Lavin inbounds the steal. Back to Lavin. Cuts through the defense. Over to the right wing. Covered by Charles Johnson. Lavin dribbles to the left side. Gives it off to Steele. Looking down for Wilson. Gets it to him on the left block. Wilson covered by Christensen. Puts it up and in. Nice take there. You got to get a big guy on Wilson. He will back him down all day long. He now has 6 in the ball game, and it's tied up at 36 apiece. Presley right wing, up top Bullion, fakes the 3, kicks it out. Christensen back to Johnson left wing. Now down to Bullion, right baseline. He'll fire the 3. It's off the rim, no good. Christensen knocks it free. The ball's loose and still comes away with it. For the Lions, Lavin ahead to the right wing, picks up his dribble, ball knocked free. Canfield can't come up with it. Lavin gets it back. Now he'll dribble through into the middle of the lane. Ball knocked free again. Canfield with it. He'll kick it ahead. Presley breaks free, and he'll lay it up and in. And Georgetown takes the lead back, 38-36. There'll be a timeout on the floor. We'll take it with them. 6:14 remaining in the ballgame. 38-36. Georgetown leads at full timeout. Georgetown basketball continues in a moment. Leander will inbound the ball here with 6:12 left in the ball game. Georgetown the 2-point lead, 38-36. Lavin left wing to Montgomery. Montgomery drives left baseline, goes up, dumps it to Lavin, middle of the lane. Wilson blocked by Mayhew. Bouillon comes away with it. He'll get it over to Mayhew to slow things down. Gets it ahead to Presley. 5:50 left here in the ball game. Georgetown has the ball off another Mayhew block. Right wing to Bouillon. Give it off to Christensen. Cooper will drive up towards the top. Give it off to Presley. Up top to Canfield. Off the screen. He'll fire a three. No good, but he is fouled. And that'll send Canfield to the free throw line for 3 shots. Montgomery whistled for the foul. That'll be his first personal foul. Second team foul on the Lions here in the fourth quarter. 5:39 remaining. And so Kai Canfield, the leading free throw shooter on the team, goes to the line for 3 shots. He already has 14 points in the ball game. Misses that first shot. 2 more coming for Canfield. A chance to extend the lead to 4. He can make them both. This free throw on the way is short off the front iron. So uncharacteristic of Kai Canfield. I said it. It's my fault. Mentioned the best free throw shooter on the team. It's that curse. And now 0 for 2. 1 more coming here. Montgomery will check out. Free throw from Canfield. This one is good. He now has 15 in the ball game. And the Eagles lead by 3, 39-36. Still has it in the backcourt against Canfield across the timeline over to Lavin right side. Covered tightly by Presley. Lavin dribbles down to the wing, looking low, can't get it down there. Up to Steele, reset with 5:20 left in the ball game. Back over to Lavin, left side. Lavin holds there. Bradley gets it, drives in, and he'll put up a jumper and knock it down. Smooth shot by Bradley now with 12 points in the ball game. He'll cut it to a 1-point deficit. Skip it up top, Canfield, over to Christensen, right baseline. He drives in, picks up a dribble, kicks it out. Presley, left wing, wide open 3. Good! Q Presley now with 10 points in the ball game. That was a big one. And the Eagles lead by 4, 42-38, 4:45 remaining. Kick it over to Lavin across the timeline, right wing, right baseline, still takes a 3. It's off the iron, no good. And it goes back up over the backboard, out of play. And Georgetown will get the ball back with 4:41 remaining and a 4-point lead. Dupre into Presley, back to Dupre. And here comes full court pressure for the Lions. Dupre ahead to Christensen, down to Canfield. He'll drive the baseline, bump there, kicks it over to Presley, and he'll slow it down, skip it over. Christensen right wing, he'll drive in the middle of the lane. The runner up, good! Cooper Christensen now with 4 points, knocks it in. Now we'll see what the call is here. It's a warning, delay a game on Christensen. He tipped the ball as it was going out of bounds. So a warning given there to let the ball go once it's through the net. 44-38. Georgetown leads by 6. 4:22 remaining here in the ball game. Bradley to inbound on the baseline. Gets it into Lavin, picked up by Canfield. Lavin will dribble up the court. 4:15 remaining as he crosses the midcourt stripe. 44-38, Georgetown by 6. Lavin to the right side. The runner is up, but they'll call it on. He knocks the ball free of Lavin, but it was on a pass. They're going to call the foul. And they call it on Q Presley. His 3rd foul, first team foul. Lions inbound. Bradley, left elbow jumper, no good. And the rebound by Mayhew for Georgetown. Canfield will get the handoff and bring it up across the court. 3 minutes, 50 seconds left in the ball game. Canfield across the timeline. Left wing into the hands of Dupre. The Eagles will slow it down here. Run the offense. Dupre on the left side, playing catch with Canfield. Now Steele will come out to pick up Dupre. Dupre will dribble past him into the lane, kick it over to Christensen. Up top, Canfield. Reset the offense again. Under 3.5 minutes remaining here in the ball game. Canfield back to Christensen, right wing. He'll be doubled up there, and he'll kick it over to Presley, but a timeout called by Coach Canfield, and we'll take it with them. 3:21 left in the ball game. 44-38. Georgetown leads it over Leander. Quick timeout. Eagle basketball continues in a moment. Georgetown Eagle basketball brought to you by Mack Hike Ford in Lincoln and Mack Hike Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Georgetown. Both presenting sponsors of Georgetown Eagle basketball here on the SHN Network. Thank you to our sponsors, Mack Hike here in Georgetown. Proud sponsors of Georgetown Eagle basketball, brought to you by First Responder Broadcasting. 3:21 left here in the fourth quarter. The Eagles will inbound with a 6-point lead. Into the backcourt, and Presley will bring it across the timeline, left side. The Eagles lead it with 3:10 left here in the ball game. Canfield at midcourt, covered by Jazz. Back to Presley, middle of the court, covered by Steele. Tight man-to-man defense for the Lions. Back to Canfield. They'll double up Canfield. He's pressured. Skip pass over to Mayhew, left side. He'll back it out to Presley, left side, and the Eagles will reset. Canfield has it up top. Jazz covers him there. Now Canfield will dribble. Now kick it over to Presley. Presley holds, dribbles past Steele into the lane, over to Dupree. He'll back it out. Give it off to Canfield. 2:35 remaining in the ball game. Canfield drives against Jazz, and now a foul whistled against Jazz. That'll be his second personal foul. That'll be the third team foul on the Lions. 2:36 left here in the ball game. Bradley back in. Jazz will come out. And now Singh will come back in for Dahlberg. Sean checks out with his fourth foul. Singh back on for the Leander Lions. Christensen into the backcourt to Presley. Pressured, gets it across the timeline to Dupre on the left side. He'll be doubled up there. Gives it over to Presley, right side. Back to Mayhew on the right wing. He's covered, dumps it down to Christensen. He'll dribble up, give it to Mayhew. Skip pass over to Canfield, left side. Canfield into Dupre, down low to Mayhew, and he won't take the shot. He'll kick it out. Presley right wing, 2:15 remaining. Presley drives baseline, and he'll be fouled there. A whistle on the Lions. I believe that's going to be on Steele. That is on Steele. That will be his fourth personal foul. Fourth team foul. And there will be a timeout called by Coach Bradley of Leander. He'll take a full timeout, and we'll take it with him. 2:12 left in the ball game. 44-38. Georgetown leads it. Eagle basketball continues in a moment. Out of the timeout. 2:12 left here in the fourth quarter. 44-38. Georgetown leads it. Christensen to inbound on the baseline. Gets it into Canfield. Canfield in the corner, and he'll be fouled by Lavin. And that'll be the fifth team foul. So Georgetown will be shooting free throws the rest of the way. The third foul on Lavin himself. Fifth team foul. So free throws the rest of the way for the Eagles with 2:10 remaining in the ball game. Canfield will go to the free throw line. 3 for 6 from the line tonight. Make it 4 for 7 as he knocks that one down. 45-38. Georgetown by 7. Canfield's second free throw on the way. Short off the iron. Rebound by Wilson, and he's out of bounds. It didn't go through the net. And so a turnover on the Lions. So Georgetown will get the ball right back. 2:08 remaining on the turnover. Wilson just looked like he lapsed, like he thought it went through. And so an inbound to Canfield. He's doubled up, gets it up top to Mayhew. And Mayhew will kick it over to Dupre, right side. Dupre now will be fouled here. So Dupre will go to the free throw line. So the foul will be on number 3, Bradley. That's only his first personal foul, but Dupre to the free throw line for 2 free throws. He has 10 points in the ball game so far from the free throw line. He's 3 for 4 on the evening. First free throw from Ryan is up and good. Makes it an 8-point lead for Georgetown now. 26-38. Dupre with one more free throw to come. Free throw from Dupre, nothing but net. He knocks it down. And the lead up to 9 now, 47-38. Substitution in for the Lions. Dahlberg and Singh playing defense, offensive sub. The Eagles will back off a little bit and still will bring it up. As he crosses the timeline, 1:55 remaining, off to Bradley. Bradley has it, top of the key. Dribbles into a double team, now gives it off to Lavin, left baseline. Tries to drive into the lane. The runner up, kicks it out to Still. Lavin runs over Canfield, and Still knocks down the three. 47-41, 6-point lead for Georgetown. Inbound to Canfield in the corner, Still covering him. He'll kick it ahead. Dupre catches it at the midcourt stripe, and Dupre is fouled there. But they're going to give Coach the timeout as he whistled for it. And does a good job there by Canfield to save the possession. 1 minute, 30 seconds remaining in the ballgame. Georgetown will take their 30-second timeout here, and we'll be right back. Eagles lead it by 6. Eagle basketball continues in a moment. Out of the timeout. Georgetown will inbound up near midcourt with 1 minute, 30 seconds remaining in the ball game, and a 6-point lead, 47-41. Into the backcourt it goes to Q Presley. He'll bring it across the timeline, dump it into Dupre at the three-point line, and he'll be fouled there. They'll whistle the foul on number 31. That'll be on J.D. Wilson. That's his second personal foul. So Dupre back to the free throw line. 5 for 6 so far on the night is Dupre. First free throw from Dupre is short off the front of the iron. 1:23 remaining here in the ball game. Dahlberg back in for Montgomery here on this offense-defense substitution. Dupre ready for his second free throw attempt. It's on the way, and it rattles around and drops. Dupre now with 13, and the Eagles lead it by 7 at 48-41. Lavin will give it off to Bradley in the backcourt. Doubled up, skips it back to Lavin. Right side, steps up to the three-point line, dumps it to Dahlberg in the corner. He'll drive into the middle of the lane, put up the left-handed runner, no good. And Mayhew will rip the rebound down. We'll see if they're going to call a foul. Nope, they'll call a jump ball between Wilson and Mayhew. So the Lions will have it on the alternating possession. 1 minute, 5 seconds remaining here in the ballgame. 48-41, Georgetown by 7. Inbound underneath the basket to Dahlberg. Right block, jumps it out. Bradley will fire a baseline three. It's off, no good. Still backside rebound. He'll turn around. Blocked by Mayhew. It's knocked out of bounds off of Dahlberg, and the Eagles will have the ball back. What a block by Mayhew. Several blocks in the night for the big 6'9 junior. That one may have been the biggest one as it gets the ball back to the Eagles. 59 seconds remaining in the ballgame. Inbound to Canfield in the corner, and he'll be fouled there in the corner. So it'll send Kai Canfield to the free throw line. Foul will be whistled on number 2. Still, that'll be his 5th personal foul. He'll be out of the ball game. And Kai Canfield back to the free throw line for 2 more free throws. 56.42 seconds remaining in the ball game. So Steele is going to be out of this ball game. He'll go over and shake hands with Coach Canfield as he leaves the ball game. Montgomery will check in. Isaac Montgomery, the 6'2 freshman, back on the floor to replace Steele with 5 fouls. And here goes Kai Canfield to the free throw line. First free throw from Canfield is off the rim. No good. And Kai just, you can tell he's upset with himself as he misses that one. The third miss in a row for Canfield. Uncharacteristic for Kai here. An opportunity here to make it 8. This free throw is nothing but net for Canfield. He knocks that one down, 49-41. Georgetown leads it. Lavin with 54 seconds, pushes it across the timeline, right side, backs it out. Looking for help, trying to get it to Bradley, can't do it. Picks up his dribble, and they're going to call a traveling violation as he drug his pivot foot. Great defense there by the Eagles. Coach Canfield fired up across the way. Georgetown gets it back off the turnover. 45.98 seconds remaining. Christensen will inbound. Back to Presley in the backcourt. Presley gets it into Dupre, top of the key, left wing to Christensen. Back up to Presley, back to Christensen, left wing. He'll dribble down, now back up, kick it to Dupre. And the Eagles are going to try to run out this time here. Presley has it over to Canfield, now to Mayhew on the right wing. 28 seconds left, skip it over, Presley. And a big foul there, and it's an intentional foul on Bradley as he wasn't going for any play on the ball. So that'll be 2 shots and the ball for the Eagles. So an intentional foul called on Bradley as he just went, and Presley was in the air. That's the danger of it. Presley was elevated in the air to go get that pass and tried to throw it while in the air, and he got pushed two-handed shove by Bradley. So that's his second personal foul, but Presley will get 2 free throws, and the Eagles will get the ball back. He misses his first free throw. And so he'll have 1 more coming, and Georgetown will get the ball back with 25.73 seconds remaining. The free throw good by Presley here. He now has 11 points in the ball game, 50-41. Georgetown leads by 9. Christensen will inbound. Bradley's going to come out of the ball game along with Wilson and Dahlberg. Christensen will inbound in the backcourt to Presley. Presley will take his time in the backcourt, bring it across the timeline. Montgomery covers him. Kicks it over to Christensen, and Christensen will hold it out near midcourt with 14 seconds remaining. The Georgetown Eagles are going to finish second in Pool A and go to the silver bracket tomorrow here in the Jack Frost tournament. What does that mean? It means they play at 11 a.m. here at Georgetown High School against the second place finisher in bracket B. And so the Georgetown Eagles take a tough loss last night and come back to win 2 games here today to advance to the silver bracket. 50-41, they win it over the Leander Lions. A big win for the Georgetown Eagles. It moves them to 4-4 in the year, drops the Lions to 3-2. We'll take a quick timeout, come back. We'll have a couple of interviews, talk to Coach Canfield. You're listening to Georgetown Eagle basketball live here on the SHN Sports Network. You two guys, I tell you what, the defensive pressure you guys applied down low tonight, Evan, several blocks, none bigger maybe than the block right towards the end against Wilson. Got the possession back. Q all over their point guard all night tonight. Talk about this win for you guys. A tough loss last night to a great Lake Highlands team is very talented. You guys come back as a team and win 2 big games today. Talk about how this team has rebounded from a tough loss last night and made such an impact today in these 2 games.
We knew that we had to play defense tonight and work hard. Offensively, swing it, we've been working on a lot. Swinging the ball and just getting up on defense, making them work for everything.
Evan, down low, a lot of possessions came down low. It looked like they wanted to attack early against you and Ryan with Wilson and Dahlberg. You guys just put up a big stellar defense tonight. How much fun is it down there knowing that they're going to come after you? They see the height, but they're still going to attack at you, and you just stand your presence, get those blocks, get those rebounds to kick it out for your guys.
It's a lot of fun. I mean, that's the part of the game I love. I love being challenged like that, and I love being able to stand my ground for myself and help my team out.
Now, you guys get into this time-eating offense down here in the last fourth quarter. At one point, Evan gets a ball out on the right wing, cuts back down and gets a pass almost at the block, could dunk it, turns around and kicks it right back out. What kind of discipline is that for you guys to trust that offense in that process, to keep the ball out, to control that win, and to finish out that game?
It's super deflating for a team to defend someone when we have it late, we can kick it back out, make the time run out, but man, Evan, just get the 2 points, bro. Let's get it.
Evan, stepping in this year at the varsity level. Last year, they didn't give you that eligibility. How much fun is it at this level now with this team and this kind of experience today? You guys starting to kind of come into your own. How much fun is this becoming for you now at this level?
Right. It's so much more fun for me personally. I love the higher level of competition. I still love my boys on my JV team, but this is just more fun. I'm with my people, I feel like.
Tomorrow, another big opportunity. The bracket is now the silver bracket. We get a little break, 11 a.m. start instead of an 8 a.m., so we'll like that one. Shout-outs before I let you two go.
Shout out Coach Campfield for keep believing in us and letting us play our game.
I want to shout out the whole team for just really bouncing back, using this motivation and swinging the ball, just playing our game instead of being selfish.
Q Presley, Evan Mayhew. We'll see you boys tomorrow. Now we'll jump in here with Coach Campfield. Enjoyed it, guys. Thanks so much. I'll move over here for Coach Campfield. I tell you what, Coach, that was fun. I'm sorry. I'm just calling the game. I don't know. Y'all's excitement over there. Talk about this team, the resiliency of coming back. Me and you just talked a minute ago. You talk about a tough loss last night, but these kids didn't lose heart in themselves. And each one of them today has talked about the trust you've had in them to find that resiliency. And now the 2 performances today, man, fun to watch and fun, big wins.
Yeah, it's belief. I tell them each and every day, I believe in you. And they hear that, they understand that. Their teammates are telling each other they believe in each other. And that goes a long way. Dude, I'm tired. I know Cooper Christensen is really tired. His defensive effort taking out number 3 is just off the charts. This
team is starting to find, it looks like, an identity. I think they're starting to trust in what we talk about, even in the offseason during football when we run into each other, is about the conditioning this program and your program believes in, and how they're about as conditioned as any team they're ever going to face. And you start to see that these 2 games today. How big is it for them to start believing in that process, that they see that off-season work now starting to pay off in these games where they're running teams and running them ragged and they're staying on top of their game?
Yeah, it's big. And our guys understand it. Even last year, they'll say, Coach, I realize why we ran as much as we did, because the effects are in the games and they're beginning to see it. Our legs aren't tired. Now we need to hit a couple more free throws. But other than that, I am extremely proud of our team and what they did.
And now we get a break, an 11 a.m. start instead of something in the morning at 8 or 9 or o'clock over at Wagner. We're back here in the big house at 11 o'clock. How big is that to stay for this team to fight like that and earn themselves a win up into the silver bracket?
It's big, and that's what we're striving for after we lost that game. We've got 2 that we can win as long as we get out there and do it. And again, we're making steps, baby steps, strides. And today, I didn't feel this evening's game, I didn't feel like we took a step back. It was all forward. And just the success that they have making the extra pass, the skip pass to their open teammate, they catch it and they swing it one more time. That's beautiful basketball. It's simple.
The Eagles win again, 50-41 over Leander. See you tomorrow morning, 11 o'clock. We'll take a quick break, come back, wrap it up. Georgetown basketball continues on SHN Sports. back here at Georgetown High School. The Eagles are victorious 50-41 over the Leander Lions. Finishing the ball game, Q Presley with 11 points. Ryan Dupre with 13, 4 for Christensen, 2 for Mayhew, 3 for Bouillon. And leading all scorers is Kai Canfield with 16 points. For the Lions, Lavin had 5, Steele had 5, Bradley had 12, 6 for Wilson, 6 for Dahlberg, and 7 for Montgomery. Your Eagles advance to the silver bracket tomorrow. They will play at 11 a.m. here at Georgetown High School. We'll be live on the air about 10:45 pregame, 11 o'clock tip-off. We'll see who they play tomorrow morning as the rest of the bracket still to get set here tonight. And you'll look for it. Social media, the Georgetown Eagle Booster Club, they will put up updates. We'll put them up. Jack Frost Tournament is on all the social medias. Go there, and you can keep up with different scores as well. But we know the Georgetown Eagles will play here at 11 o'clock tomorrow. Thanks for joining us tonight. 50-41, Georgetown wins it over Leander and improves to 4-4 on the air. We'll see you tomorrow live here on the SHN Network. First Responder Broadcasting brings you Georgetown Eagle basketball, thanks to Matt Kike Ford Lincoln and Matt Kike Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Georgetown. Thank you to our sponsors, and thanks for joining us live here tonight. Remember, it doesn't cost you a dime to be kind. Have a good night, everybody.